Put a finger down if someone close to you is crying, and the only thing you're thinking about is trying not to laugh, because it's a defense mechanism. Put a finger down if you like to chew ice. Put a finger down if you think you can kill someone and get away with it.
Well, she didn't get away with it. Mackenzie Shirilla might be one of the evilest people in true crime. Her actions, and the way she refuses to take accountability, is exactly why we stay on her neck. Her mother Natalie acts more like her best friend than a real parent, always making excuses. But let's get into this so-called bitch list. Police found it in her phone, a revenge book full of classmates' names she targeted. Some of the names are cruel nicknames, others just people she clearly wanted to tear down. And here's the part that leaves you speechless. On that list is a name almost identical to a student from Strongsville who would later take his own life. The family says his death was caused by COVID-related neurological issues, but the fact his name ended up on her hit list makes you wonder just how deep Mackenzie's cruelty went.
As investigators dig deeper into who Mackenzie is, they find that she has this list with a friend that is their bitch list.
It's a very malicious list of people that they don't like and whatever they did to the person or what they want to do to this person too. It's very malicious.
Shout out to the channel Shirilla the Killer on TikTok and YouTube for bringing this conversation to the light. Now, in their video, they said this is not something that they want to talk about, or it's not their story they want to tell. That's not why we're here, but we do want to, for them bringing it to the light, and now we need to put the pressure on Mackenzie, because it's been noted and it's been reported that Mackenzie Shirilla has told multiple, not just one, not just two, multiple students to unalive themselves. Now, when you have somebody that unalives herself and was on Mackenzie's list, that's when you want to quit. That's when the red flags come up. Okay, so the parents are saying that has something to do with he had COVID at the time, right? That might have been a factor, but we can't sit here and say that Mackenzie didn't play a factor, because why the heck is he on the burn list? Now, there's 48 different people on this list, males and females. She's slurring. She's saying some really mean stuff. She calls one person fat, all this stuff, right? And then you see this person's name there. The only person on this list that's not alive anymore. And it just makes you think, like, Mackenzie might have something to do with this. I'm not playing. The bullying that she did and the words that came out of her mouth was very powerful, especially when you're a teenage kid. And what she was doing, there's no telling what she would do to you. Like, it's just disgusting. But I just wanted to bring this to the light because she might be responsible for this. In my opinion, not nobody else's. New Age Plug, you did it again. Now, we also got somebody in the black community calling Mackenzie a hood rat, and it's hilarious. Let's get to that.
You know, sometimes hood rats end up in the prison system.
I can already tell y'all, this lady is hilarious.
I'm sorry, she is a hood rat.
Facts.
It's just, it's ghetto. It's ghetto. Mackenzie Shirilla is basically a YN. She is a hood rat. Phone calls from prison have released her phone calls, and they've released like about 3 of them, some right after the verdict, some right before the verdict. I'm in the middle of listening to the one right before the verdict, and you know, it is truly, truly disgusting. She's basically a YN. She is a hood rat. There's no way that we all have that fun way of talking, you know, where we're like type shit, and you know, we're talking that TikTok talk, and where Andy is, and you know, but the way that she is cussing and talking to her mother on the phone, not like cussing her mother out, but it's
Kenzie, you're gonna be okay, okay? The fuck, mom? We can't tell them I'm gonna have like a seizure or something? What the fuck? Type shit.
just the way that she is talking to her mother as if she is another YN on the street. It clearly shows that you went down, you are a destructive teenager, and now you are in jail. And the mother to sit up and allow her daughter to just sound like a hood rat off the street. And I know it's like, but I know that kids that go astray.
Oh, she takes being her child's friend to the next level. You're supposed to have a certain respect and communication with your child, of course. And you try to come off as if you are their friend at times, right? But when it comes to parenting, dude, the Shirillas, they don't know what parenting is. They don't know what it is. And I hope the other daughter came out better. I think what I heard she has. But when it comes to Mackenzie, y'all let her run amok. She's smoking weed. She don't give a shit. She's disrespecting that household. And the dad has no pants whatsoever. We've seen this.
And they end up in the prison system. This is probably how they sound. They sound uneducated because they were just uncontrollable. And then they did some shit to get them locked up. Basically what has happened to her. And so, you know, it's to the mother. It's like, at what point did you see your child going down a wrong path and she came in the house talking that jive talk, because that's what they used to call it back in the day, jive talk. You know, at what point does your child come in and she's talking jive, and you continue this because you want to be her fucking friend so bad that now you've created a little destructive monster, and now she, you know, kills the boyfriend, unalives the boyfriend and the friend, and this is where she is. And you continue to allow this way of life and talking. It's like, at this point is where you would need to now put your foot down and stop trying to be your child's friend and actually let her know that the way that she's behaving and speaking and carrying herself is what has landed her in the prison system.
And what this queen is saying right now is so true. But this is the issue. Natalie doesn't want to lose Mackenzie. The mom is going to continue to be the friend because she wants to be able to be in Mackenzie's life, because Mackenzie cuts it off with the mom, she'll be devastated. If the mom cuts it off with Mackenzie, she'll be devastated. But you don't see the mom trying to hold accountability to Mackenzie. She thinks Mackenzie was in the right. Mackenzie didn't do nothing at all. She should have got a slap on the wrist. And she's not pressuring Mackenzie to do any of those classes or courses inside them walls to make sure that she hits parole. It's kind of like she set her up for disaster and she's letting her just crash. She don't give a fuck, and if she did, she would do what this lady's saying right here.
And if you don't change your ways, because, oh baby, Mackenzie gonna catch another charge in the prison. To me, she's right where she belongs. She is a hood rat. She will catch another charge. She is with her people. Mackenzie Shirilla is with her people in the jail system. Okay? Don't get it fucking twisted. She is right where she fucking belongs. Right where she belongs. With no problem at all. Girl, if you don't back this car up, oh my God. Child.
Now, if this was me, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, I probably wouldn't have done this video while I'm driving a car, being slightly distracted. Just saying, I do respect what you're saying, though. I just want to throw that out there. I got to call a spade a spade.
So, I just needed to come on here and say that because, you know, it's like, listening to these calls is like, man, this is how you talking to your mama. First of all, not even how you talking to your mama, but this is how you carry yourself as a this is how you talk. This is how you are. You a hood rat. You know what I'm saying? You, and no disrespect to hood rats, but
Mackenzie's a full-blown hood rat. She's a full-blown lesbian now too, that allegedly has been getting her stuff, you know, violated in the cells according to Jumpsuit Pablo. But when it comes to what this lady's saying about how Mackenzie is presenting herself and how she carries herself, it's fucking disgusting. And she's 100% right. And it's not like she's acting black. Hood rat is white, black, Mexican, everybody. Anybody that's in the fucking hood acting like a fucking hood rat. So this lady was 100% right. I respect it. Let's go. Now, the ex-girlfriend that we had on the YouTube streets for an interview, make sure you go back and watch that video. It's a great interview. She actually comes with another video, another update, another part of her series talking about Mackenzie. Now, this one, she didn't say anything like this on our interview, and I think it's very interesting, and we got to listen very closely because I'm kind of confused.
Alright, I got part 3 for y'all. I know y'all been waiting forever, I'm sorry. So, I left off with Jasmine asking about Juice and me kind of blowing off because I didn't want to get into it. So, right after like that conversation comes up, I look up, I see Becca marching across the field. Which Becca is the girl I told you I broke my tablet, we were on and off. Like my whole time down there, all that, she's marching. I can tell she's mad. I can tell by her demeanor she's mad. So she comes up to her, she looks at her all, she's like, hey. And I'm like, hey Becca, what's up? And she's like, can you get up and talk to me for a second? So I get up because, like, Y'all don't understand. Becca will fight everybody there, call me every name in the book, slap me, take me to the hole right there. Like, half of my whole shots is from that girl. But I ain't gonna lie, she's really fun. She kept me on my toes. Like, it was kind of fun.
Jeez, everyone wants a toxic relationship this day. What is the world coming to?
But at this point, we were like, have not been together for a minute. We got moved. Like, we used to live together and kind of just got moved, broke up, everything. So, but I go talk to her because I don't want the explosion, like I said. So I go over there and she's like, who's this little beep? And I'm like, Becca, we're not doing this. We're on the yard. We already broke up. We've been broken up. We're not doing this. So she's like, okay, that's fine. She walks up to Mackenzie. She's like, I hope you know I'm walking Cheyenne out. You're not walking her out. I've done this whole time with her. You're just another little girl she just done met. And it's always going to be me. And Mackenzie really don't say nothing. She kind of looks scared. She's just like, okay.
I'm so confused. So, Mackenzie's such a fucking pussy. Like, come on. This lady went up and said, listen, that's my bitch. And I'm walking her out of this place, not you.
Well, Becca's saying this, which is kind of crazy because Becca's like nothing to be scared of. She's like super tall, skinny, white girl that went to Ohio State and just got into some messed up stuff and got caught in some messed up charges. I think she was like doing a 7-year bid and she was almost out at this time though. She only had a couple months left. So that all goes down. I walk back over to Mackenzie. She doesn't really say anything. She's like, wow, like, what's up with that, bro? I'm like, no, it's just my crazy ex. Like, she does that to every new girl I talk to. So at this time, the COs yell, yard closed. So I walk Mackenzie back to her cottage, go back to mine, blah, 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 sleep, wake up. Next time, go meet her again because we had planned to meet again on the yard the next day. So I meet her again. She comes outside. She looks like the way she's walking up, her face looks like distorted, like stuff like that. Like she got something on her head. So I'm like, what's up? She was like, I've been hearing some weird stuff about you. I'm like, what? She's like, some bad stuff. So I'm thinking like, she's been hearing that I've been robbing all their rugs because I was doing that in there. Just running off on people. Real bad. Like, I can make a whole story time about those stories. And I will if y'all want me to. But so she's like, so I'm like, it's probably true. And she was like, I heard you got a kid case. And I'm like, no, that's not true. That's not.
Now she's acting like a big stepper. Mackenzie's a big stepper. She's going to pressure people and say, yo, I heard you had a kid case. When this lady doesn't have a kid case at all.
Not true. Like, that is not true. Like, I thought you were going to say something else. And come to find out, there's another Cheyenne on the cottage. Like, this white girl, she's like about 31 years old. She was like lying to minors about her age and getting with them, and she got caught doing that. So she got some time over that. So she thought that was me. Her roommates were telling her that was me. And I was like, no, that girl's whole different race, everything. And she was actually friends with Juice. And that's how I knew the girl. But I didn't know that was her charges either. Because, like, this girl was super quiet. Didn't never talk, nothing. Like, I didn't even see her until I saw her walking with Juice, for real. So, we clear that up, whatever. She's like, thank God. Because I was kind of rationalizing child charges because you're so cute. Like, she was trying to say, like, I was so cute. She was trying to, like, mentalize it in her head.
Oh, this exposes, Mackenzie. You are the scum of scum. You would be with a child molester. You would be with a female chomo. You would be like the Gulf Coast Stapleton, the woman, Brittany. That's who Mackenzie is. You're a chomo lover. Because the second you thought that she was a chomo, you thought that she was so cute that you still would be with her. Fucking gross.
Like, why I would do that. And I kind of got quiet at that point. I'm like, I don't think there would be, like, any right for someone to do that. And she was like, oh, no, I was saying, like, maybe you were 16, she was 18. I'm like, no. Like, none of that. My charges are trafficking, like, Pablo Escobar style, not Jeffrey Epstein. Like, no, that's not me. So she kind of backtracked at that point, like, oh, no, I just knew it couldn't have been right. Just trying to take back her statements because, like, I kind of, like, called her on it. And she's like, I just knew it wouldn't be right. I knew that couldn't be you, whatever. Like, my roommates always talk crazy stuff. Actually, they gave me a nickname that I go by in Wheeler. And I kid you not, she looked at me and said they call her Shirilla the Killer.
She is a complete joke. She acting like she has bodies under her belt, like she put in work. And I'm not saying this as a good thing, but in the eyes of a criminal and somebody that's been up the road, and you have somebody saying, my name is Shirilla the Killer off of a car crash, they're going to laugh at her. And RP to all the victims, including the gentleman that committed suicide. Thoughts to his family and prayers. You know, mental health awareness is very, very huge. And I'm not, and I, just to, in conclusion of this whole video, I'm not trying to say that they're wrong about what happened, but it's just a coincidence, or it's not, that he's on Mackenzie's list. But anyways, man, this is New Age Plug. You did it again, the YouTube Streets podcast.
What are you doing? You need to get away from me. You need to get away from me. I'm calling the police.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. You can't run, you can't hide. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. Yo, Kenzie, this your last. You can't run, you can't hide. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. Yo, Kenzie, this your last. Boy, you even them crash. You treat that Yoda just like a Benz. You give this bitch a second chance. I swear she'll do it again. Yo, put her in the water in prison with them sharks if she can swim. I think she is a mean girl in the pen. She ain't got real friends. Put her in the cell with Sarah Boone. She's gonna break and bend. Yo, Sarah Boone, put you in a suitcase, now your life gon' end. They don't rape your ass, tied you up and then taped your ass. Put you on the screen, yeah, they taped your ass. Two bitches done ate your ass. Ooh, ooh, cause y'all ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, you should've never did voodoo. They ran the chain just like choo-choo. Now you crying just like boo-hoo. All them kites, they send them through. I know you want K2. All your friends say they gay too. All your friends, they gay too. This bitch won't see outside till the year 2035. You can't run, you can't hide, that's your last ride. I know some bitches that's gon' pull up and they slide. But I know some dudes that won't do shit, yet look at hide. Danny Masterson's in prison, living the best life.
Southwest Dispatch.
Yes. Are you familiar where Progress coincides with Albion Road there in Strongsville?
Yep.
Yeah, just across the street from Progress, the building, there's a car that's smashed up against the building. I didn't go up to it because I was on my motorcycle.
What you just heard was the 911 call. Now, fast forward to life behind bars, and Mackenzie Shirilla is already racking up a long list of disciplinary reports. We're talking consensual sexual conduct, sexual harassment, possession of contraband, misuse of medication, stealing, even breaking visitation rules. In just over a year, she's been written up again and again, painting a picture of someone who hasn't changed her ways, even after being sentenced to life in prison. But that's not all. Tonight, we sit down with someone who knows what really goes on inside. Mackenzie's former girlfriend from prison. She breaks down the fights, the relationships, and what Mackenzie is really like behind those walls. And trust me, she does not hold back.
Hey, yo, what do you say? What do you know? It's your guy, Blue Wise. Welcome back to the show, YouTube Streets. What up?
This is Miss Cheyenne. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Welcome to the YouTube Streets. Thanks for pulling up.
Welcome.
Thanks for having
Thank you,
me.
Kat,
Thanks for having me.
for
Anytime.
bringing Cheyenne through, too. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we had to bring them both back on. This is crazy. All right, so let's start from the beginning. We got Kat's story a little bit. I'm gonna ask Kat some questions later on too, but let's start with Cheyenne. So, where are you from? Who you are? Tell the world, man.
So I'm from Painesville, Ohio. Basically, y'all know why I'm here. Y'all heard about it. I'm I was dating Mackenzie in prison.
Ooh.
That's what y'all here to hear about. Well,
I like how she did that.
No,
I like
yeah,
how she
straight
did
to
that.
it.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah.
to
She
it.
just
Getting this
maneuvered. She
shit.
maneuvered
Yeah,
yeah.
all
fuck
her.
all the
Come
other
on
shit.
Hey,
now.
Straight
all
That's
her
what
to
we
it.
shit
came
Bow,
said
here
bow.
"fuck it."
for. I know
That's
what
all
that
good.
is, but
Yeah.
y'all here to hear about Mackenzie, how me and her was together in prison.
Absolutely.
It was just kind of insane because prison's a whole different world. Like it's a whole world inside another world. It's so hard to
Absolutely.
explain if you haven't been there. Like if you haven't been there, you're not gonna know. And it's just insane. And I know y'all want to hear about that, so they asked me to be here, and I'm here for that.
So
Real
it was official. It,
scandalous.
it it wasn't something like y'all were talking. It was y'all were dating, and it was official. It came from her mouth.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Like everybody knew we were dating. Like they seen us on the yard, they seen us walking. Uh, if y'all see my if y'all see my TikToks a little bit, you seen the messages between us. It
Mm-hmm.
was it
I
was
did.
real.
Yep, I
It
see
was
the
real.
pictures too. You did bring receipts. So what was the when you because you said that you didn't know that she committed the crime before you started dating her, correct?
Yeah, because there's about 2,000, 3,000 girls in the prison. Yeah, her crime was like insane and horrendous, but there's 50 other people, 60, 70, 80 other people in the prison that's done just as much horrendous things. So, like, you catch stories, but you're not going to catch all of them. Like, it just depends on what group you run with. I really wasn't in that group because she was more with like
Right.
Wheelers, girls that were over there. Cause Wheeler girls, they're kind of like stuck up and snobby. Like I hate to say it, but it was because they get like more privileges in the prison.
They're the
Like in Wheeler,
lifers.
you have to tell on people. Like you have to tell on people to like stay in there. Like I'm just being honest. I know y'all don't want to hear it. That's how our prison system works, but it does. So like I really wasn't with that group. So I was just trying to stay down, keep my head down. But then paths just kind of crossed because my friend Juice ended up being in there, and
Hold on, we got to go back for a second. Wait a minute. Did you say that you have to snitch on people in like this group?
yes, 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 you
That's like
have to
ASAP,
snitch
right?
on
Like
people.
Yo.
so quick
Like there's a
quick
couple cottages like that. Like JG was like that too. Like the dog cottage, you have to tell on people. It's inmate ran and JG, so you have to
Yeah.
like go to the CO and tell them, hey, this girl's doing this. Like
I
they're
didn't
all
know
inmates. That's
that.
why people didn't really like cottages like that because that's how it would go down. Just like it's just a sad thing to do.
So it's like a being in a cottage is like an honorary dorm.
Yeah, certain cottages, not all of them, but
Okay,
JG
okay.
definitely. Wheeler, it was a privilege to be in there, especially if you didn't have
That's where
like.
most the lifers were in. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
like
I was about to
Wheeler
say,
was where the
especially if
lifers
you
were.
don't have life and you're in Wheeler, you did something to get in there. You told on somebody, and I'm just being honest.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
it's kind of
interesting.
like what DVS is talking about, the ASAP program. Essentially the same thing, like a drug abuse program inside the prison, or a faith-based
Yeah,
program, or honorary dorm, or you know what I mean? They
my
be
phone's
telling.
like blowing everywhere.
I was gonna say, speaking of emotion, um, you mentioned that you and Mackenzie were dating. Was there emotions involved, or was it just a fling on your end?
No, I feel like, all right, so on my end, it was kind of just like I had like 1 or 2 weeks left. I was bored, just wanted to pass the time real fast,
quick
real
question.
quick. And that's
I
what a
know
lot of
everybody
people do in there.
I know everybody wants to know. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Did you smash?
No.
No? Alright. I just had to
Nah, I
ask.
didn't,
I ain't
because
gonna
we
lie. That
were
was a good
living.
question. That was a good question, though.
Yeah.
I
No,
wasn't
I
expecting that.
didn't. I didn't. It's
Smash
because
is
we
a
was living
crazy
in
word.
different cottages at the time, and when I first met her, like the stuff I'm hearing about her, like what she doing down there right now, because I kind of just like asked around after
Crazy.
starting these videos. It's crazy because when I was chilling with her, dude, she nothing that would make her go to the hole. She would not do it. She would not do it. Like I would
Mm,
ask her to come up in my cottage, but if you go in another cottage, it's automatic hole shot. Like get caught in there, you're
yeah,
going straight to the hole. And she was like, no, it's probably because she didn't get denied for appeals yet.
right.
So I think like now that she got denied, she just whiling out because the stuff I'm hearing about her now is so crazy, like so crazy. Because I would never think she would be like that bold in there. Because when
Like,
I
what's
was
the
in
craziest
there
thing
with
you
her,
heard?
yeah, she did. She did get a train ran on her. I heard about that. But she actually just got out of the
You,
hole. Like just got out of the hole like two when
Green
she
line.
I I had posted a video about how she had blocked me on my story, and that was like yesterday. And actually, my friend in there was telling me she just got out of the hole for a sex ticket with her girlfriend now, which is this girl Twin. I'm not really sure what her real name is, but her girlfriend now, she just got out of the hole for a sex ticket with her.
So she has
Like
one girlfriend
yesterday.
right now, and her name is
Yeah.
Twin.
Yeah.
Okay, is Twin about that action?
Yeah.
Because
I
she's
ain't gonna
going for
lie.
a certain type of female, a female that can
Is she
fight, obviously.
is
Go
she
ahead.
only going for
She like
AGs
a
or is
big
she going
stud
for
girl. Yeah,
Oh,
she can
she's
fight.
going for AGs and all that, right?
She what?
She only goes for like AGs, aggressors.
Oh
Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, that's like her.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like right after I left, and we was kind of like talking a little bit still because like we weren't like together when I left, but we was like still like kind of friends. 'Cause I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it to people that haven't been in prison. It's just like really shitty being in there alone and not having no one in there and stuff. Like she had her mom or whatever, but like I said, she was kind of in that mean girl era. So like we like kind of texted a little bit. That's where the GTL messages came from, and she was telling me how she got with this girl Tootie, and Tootie's she a lifer for like a body or something. I think
Oh
something went
man.
down between her and her brother, and it went left, and something bad just happened. So she ended up getting like juvenile life, end up getting adult life because she like jumped the CO in the juvie, and she was talking to her. But I was bunkies with Tootie while I was in there during my stay one time, and I saw her like beat this white girl so bad. This girl had like a goose egg on her head. So I was like, oh God. I was like, dude, like just delete my number at this point because she's going to like do that to you
So
if you're
that's a
calling me.
question I have too. There's segregation in there in the women's prison?
What you mean by segregation?
Like so in the men's prison on especially on the West Coast, not so much on the East Coast, but it's whites with whites, blacks with
Oh
blacks,
no, no,
others
no.
with
There ain't no
others.
groups, no gangs. Like compared women's prison compared to the men's prison is like cupcake camp for real. There's no groups, no gangs, no unified anything. Like I don't know if it's because we're girls and they just love fighting and arguing all the time, but there's no unity. Like that's why
Uh,
y'all get stuff done in men's prison because y'all will unite. These girls will not at
oh
all.
wow, wow. Okay, no, that's good to
Interesting.
know. That's
Let me
interesting.
ask you, did Mackenzie ever, when you were with her for those 7 days, did she ever hold beliefs that she was gonna get back out to the free world and that this
Yes.
was
Yeah. She got that real hard. Cause I would ask her, cause like once I found out about her case and we were still there, I would ask her, I'd be like, dude, just tell me, like, what's up? Just tell me. Like, this is the only time we're gonna be able to talk on a non-recorded line. And she was like, you don't think I'm gonna get my I'm sorry. She was just like, you don't think I'm gonna get my like appeal?
Appeal.
I'm like, no, I don't think so, especially when you're still coming with the story that you don't remember anything. That's just like no remorse. That's just trying to protect yourself. I told her this straight up. I was like, the way you're trying, because I know she's lying, bro. I know she remembers. She keep telling me she didn't remember, and then she told me some other stuff, but I don't really want to get too deep into that because I'm going to drop that for y'all later on. But she at first she kept telling me she ain't remember. Like, bro, I don't know if that's what your lawyer's telling you or you thinking that's like the best route to go, but you look like you don't show no remorse and anything. And honestly, she's young. I'm not gonna lie, y'all can roast me in the comments. She's young, bro. She might have made a split decision right then and there and did it. Cause like I know all this people are saying like she drove that road, she did all this before, but I was personally there with her and she was telling me like once I found out I was asking her these questions because I was on my phone with my people's like, hey, what's it saying? What's it saying? So I could go back and ask her. And she would
Mm-hmm.
like give me explanations and it's so hard for me to believe because I know how the prosecution is. They will paint you out to be a monster and I'm not saying she wasn't or she was because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But I know how the prosecution paints everybody. They painted me like a monster, and this is the first time I've ever got official adult charges. Like I don't have any other charges other than this on my record, and they painted me to be some monster trafficking drug dealer out here killing people. But like, no, I'm not that kind of person. Anyone that knows me knows like I did my little dirt. I did my time for it, but I'm not that kind of person. So it's so hard for me because I got the like her point of view, and then I got to see their point of view. So it's just kind of crazy. It's
Hey,
hard.
Shia, imagine this though. You're in a relationship, and let's just say it's your significant other is threatening you all the time, and that's to happen the way you die is the way you're. That's basically what happened. She kept threatening that she was going to crash the whip, and it's in the paperwork. Now you're kind of right about how the location is, or that's just a route that she went, but she knew to go into that wall because there's surveillance camera that shows that she didn't break in the Life 360 app that all her friends had.
Yeah,
So
I'm
every,
hearing
you know.
you. I'm hearing you 100%, and I get that 100%. But listen, y'all are just getting that from like their side. Like I'm gonna drop this right here. I wasn't gonna drop it or nothing, but like when I asked her about that, because I heard about that she was like taking that route and she didn't try to stop none of that, and she was like, "Hey, that's just a route that I took every day to cut through. Like it was not that serious, all that." And then it's so crazy about the threatening thing because she told me something completely different. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
so
Cheyenne, she's
different.
really manipulative, and she could if she was in a place where she can get people to think what she wants, I believe that she
Yeah.
would be able to do that. Especially, she's so convincing with herself when she lies that it's like it's wild. You know what I mean? And I
Look,
read
the
that.
only reason I was kind of believing what she was telling me is because when I first got out, she was going to give me her Snapchat password. She was going to let me go through like all their messages and stuff because she just like was like, I just want to prove it to you, prove that I'm not a monster and all this other stuff. And she was going to give it to me. And we was on like a three-way call with her mom, but her mom was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Like you're going through
Absolutely
court.
not.
Don't give her the password. She was going to
Natalie.
But
give it to
why?
me, dude.
Why would her mom not want you
Cause
to give the
she was
password if
just
she knew
trying to be
something
like,
wasn't?
but as a mom, if your daughter was going through a murder trial and like you
Have you
just
heard
got
the
somebody
calls,
in
Cheyenne?
prison,
Her mom is not a normal mom,
Have
Cheyenne.
you
Her
heard the
mom is
calls?
what's called?
The calls
with
between Mackenzie and her mother?
The
Oh,
jail
with the
calls.
ain't the thing. Yeah, I know. I know she's like weird and she's like I don't know, playing into the fact
delusional.
that oh my daughter's blown up for killing somebody. She's insane. She's freaking insane. That's why I was so mad because I would have had her Snapchat password, bro. I could have had every single message between them, and I just because just me being
Between
a
who?
true
Between
crime
who?
buff.
Her mom and Mackenzie and her
Oh
mother.
no,
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 it would
no,
have been
not them
her
two.
and Dom's messages.
Okay,
That's
so
what she was
Oh,
trying to tell me.
those are in
oh,
the paperwork. Well, at least what the prosecution's showing. There's about like 38 different,
Can
messages,
they
and
get Snapchat messages?
No,
Like,
but
they
she
they
was gonna
did
let
they
me
did.
yeah.
have it. She was on the phone with her mom because like she had gave me the password at first and it was not right. It was not right. So we got on a three-way with her mom. Her mom's like, no, I don't want to give it to her. I don't want to give it to her because I want to just not even just to be nosy. It's just because all right, I met her personally and then I got out and seen everything. So I want to see it like for real. Like I wanted to see the messages just to like because it's like crazy just going back and forth between them. Because I know y'all watch like true crime documents where they talk to the killer and then they get the facts. So like that's
What's the
really felt
motive?
like what I was living
Because
right there.
we don't have a motive. What do you think the motive was? Because we do know that the accelerator was pressed and it was drove into a wall. Maybe she was trying to kill herself, but she had her seatbelt on, so that puts the
but only
I
one
premeditated
think
in
to have a
there.
seatbelt on.
if you guys are asking me honestly what I think happened from getting both sides of her and out, I
Hmm.
think yes, they was arguing. I think that she was on drugs. Like everybody keeps saying they tested her, bro. You can't test for acid like that. You have to like do a spinal tap. So if she was on
Mushrooms?
shrooms or acid, bro, that was not coming up in that test. So I think
Yeah,
they were all on drugs because, bro, I
it
just want to tell
David,
y'all
being
everything, but I can't. Like, there's just so much. There's just so much.
yeah, but
Like,
being on drugs doesn't excuse you from being evil. We
no,
can
not
look at
at all.
we
Not.
can
I'm
look
not
at
saying that it
facts.
excuses you from doing that, but if she was on acid or shrooms, that drug, I'm not gonna lie, is so mind altering and takes your emotions from one level to the next. And like I said, like maybe she was on it. So
She
anyone
just
that
had
knows
weed in
that,
her system. I'm
I
looking
think
at the
he was.
toxicology says that. Go ahead.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead, Kat.
shrooms
Oh, my
doesn't
yeah,
bad,
show
Peter.
up.
shrooms and mushrooms will not show up on that. That's
Yeah,
what everybody's not understanding.
shrooms
Everybody
won't
keeps
show up
saying that.
on a toxicology, but all I'm saying is when we look at past cases in true crime, and I'll use one for an example. We look at Wade Wilson. He was on drugs, but he's a monster.
Yep.
He was on drugs when he committed his crime. He was on bath salts and God knows what else he was on
Meth and
when he
everything
started.
else, right?
Yeah, when he started taking women off the planet. But my thing is I was gonna ask you, do you feel like she was obsessive or in any type of way had attachment issues for those 7 days or however long you were in that relationship with her?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. She wanted me on the yard, every yard, like until the yard closed. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I think like, and we touched on this a little bit. I think we brought up her dad. Like, where was her dad in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think now, and when you just said the whole like attachment thing, you don't really hear much about him. And me, my personal opinion now, like, because Davian's mom on the last video, who we think is, I mean, it could be anyone, but I'm under the impression that it's Davian's mother. They said it
Right.
was Davian's mom.
Yeah,
Said
it
that
was. It was.
said that they did the specialized testing and there was no
Yeah, I seen
suicide
it too.
hint.
That's what I was gonna say. They did do it,
Yeah,
and
I
I seen
read
the
that.
toxicology.
That's
Yeah, so
crazy.
that kind of changed my perspective. And because on my last video, on the last show y'all did, or I was on, I said,
They were
there's,
selling the shrooms. They had a scale with it.
I feel like he was trying to leave her, and she snapped. It was one of those
Yeah.
things like, if I can't have you, nobody can.
Yeah, I was
And
just about to say the same
yeah,
shit.
and this is, I've always like back in the day when I was going
Back in
through what
the
I was going
day when I
through,
was young and
back in
not a
the
kid
day.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, there's times where I've done crazy shit when it comes to my
Right.
significant other. Now, I'm not ballsy enough to run my car into a wall and risk killing myself. Have I
Right.
done some crazy shit?
I was
Hell
gonna say,
yeah,
I
just off of
honestly think she
emotion.
thought they were all gonna die. I honestly
Yeah, for
think
sure.
she thought they all were gonna die, and then like by the stroke of God, he's like, "No, you're gonna have to sit down and pay for this."
Yeah, I think she thought it was a 50-50 because she did have that
That's fair.
seatbelt on.
The seatbelt.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Even though, come on, guys, a seatbelt 100 miles into a cinder brick wall, that's not
But
stopping
shit,
anyone.
still, she lived. Even if it's a 50-50, she
That
pulled
is
it off.
crazy. That
I
is
wanna
Right?
crazy. She
I
did.
think
Yeah, that is.
I think while she was speeding the car up, she had some things to say to the victims while she was speeding the car up. I
Yo.
think they were bracing themselves. I think they
Fuck.
knew she was going to speed into a wall or felt like she was going to do something stupid. You have to understand they were going 88 miles an hour. What do you think
Yo.
these passengers are doing? They're holding on to
Right.
the seats like this. The victims are
Mm.
holding on as far as they can. They're probably begging and pleading with her to
Yeah.
stop.
And you got to remember, she only
That's
smashed the
just
left side,
horrible
the
to think
passenger
about.
side,
That's
and she
horrible to
avoided the
think
driver's
about.
side. Like, so
Yeah,
that shows intent too. Plus that and the seatbelt, and she only smashed the left side, like the passenger side. That's just it tells me a lot. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's it's just horrible hearing it, especially when he just explained it
When you
like
like
Big
them
slow it
in the
down and
facts.
back
explain it
seat,
like that, yeah.
Yeah,
and them
big
in the back
facts.
seat screaming and
Shit hit
stuff.
different.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
makes me want to cry.
So, um, what speaking just in general for you two ladies, what keeps y'all from going back to that lifestyle, that life of crime?
Man, I never want to go back there. Just the lack of freedom, anything. Everything's just taken away from you. You're a number at that point in there. Like, you don't get to pick when you go outside. You don't get to pick what you wear. You don't get to pick what you eat. Just like the basic little things in life you don't really think about and they take away in there really just makes you open your eyes. Like, that is just not how I want to live my life.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for so long, I lived in this fairy tale mindset where I just got out of everything. Oh, I would do a little bit of county time and get out and then go do the same shit. More county time, felonies lowered. And so going to prison for me was like, oh no, this shit's real. And now I know um, if I get caught up again with having a prison number and having felonies and others, like I'm going back to prison. And I have my kid. My daughter is 1,000%.
Oh
Wha-
yeah,
My
no.
re-
I this was my first time in county, prison, anything. So like going in there and actually seeing it, it really like boom hit me hard because like that I've been in like juvenile a little bit, but I've never done more than like 10, 15 days. So actually be my first time around and catching 2 years, it was a big eye opener for me. Big eye opener for me.
And do you guys from witnessing Mackenzie Shirilla in the prison environment, do you think that she still has a, like a mind frame you would have, first time going to jail, like reality has not set in for her yet?
1,000%.
Yeah,
A thousand
no,
percent.
it
The
hasn't.
the way that she's like carrying herself
She's
and
still trying to be the it girl,
is
like an
when I would go
influencer on the inside of prison.
when I would go to county jail when I was around her age, which county jail and prison, two different things. We all know this. But when I would go, I just posted a video about my 21st birthday party. I mean, we made fake $100 bills, had fake strippers. Like that's the type of vibe that she's giving. And when I was doing that, when I was incarcerated, I knew immediately when I got out, I was still going to be on the same type of timing. And it hadn't sit in. I was still in that mindset. Oh, I'm just gonna get a little 1129 probation, misdemeanor probation. If I violate, I'll just spend a few months in county and get out and do it all over again. It definitely has not sit like hidden for. I cannot express enough that she thinks she's coming home. Her
Yes,
mom,
she
her
really does.
her mom has her believing that she's coming
Yes.
home.
She 100%, like I told you, I tried to ask her, tell me, this is the only time it's not going to be recorded. She wholehearted believes she's coming home. She, like, it's so sad. Like when I was talking to her, and I'm just like looking at her, like, bro, you're like, through your whole life where you're not getting out. Like, you're not understanding you're not getting out.
Yeah, I call her mom the enabler. That's what I call
For
her mom.
sure.
But
Yes.
is it safe to say that we'll see some disciplinary reports in the future from Mackenzie? Um,
Yes. Oh, yes.
because you mentioned that she just walks around like she doesn't have a care in the world, and usually when people are fresh in prison, they tend to make a lot of mistakes. They borrow from the wrong people, talk shit to the wrong person, get into the wrong thing. Do you think that's a big possibility for Mackenzie in the next recent years?
I don't think she'll like talk shit to anyone.
Right.
She won't do that. But I definitely think she's gonna be in there hooking up with the wrong people, doing the wrong things with them, running around with them. Because the person that like I heard she's with now, like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's aggressive. She gonna make her do what she want, and Mackenzie's gonna do it. She's
Just a
going
do
to do
girl.
it. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, go for this, go for that.
And what
Mhm.
is a do girl in the Ohio State prison? What is a do girl's requirements? Does she have to get up and make her bed? Does she have to appease her, intimately? Or all of the above? Does she have to cook her food? What does she have to do?
Yes. All of that. Make the bed, cook the food, wash the clothes, all of that. Especially the girl she's with now is gonna make her do all of that because it's kind of just like she's gonna be like
And
her property. That's how the girl she's with now acts. A lot of them act like that in there, and it's kind of sad.
Right.
Like it's just sad.
it's about a money thing too. I
A
feel.
Yeah.
hundred percent. If you got money, they're gonna attach to you quick because especially if they
Can you
don't
buy
have
me
a lot.
this? Can you can
Big
you can
facts.
you order me a pair of shoes in your name? Can you get me this box? And oh yeah, they're milking that from her because Mackenzie had it in there. That's one thing. I mean, her mom. When you say enabler,
A
anything she
hundred
wanted,
percent.
the newest. If it's the newest shoes, she had it. The newest
Yeah.
like regular clothes, she had
Stuff
it.
you
I
couldn't
mean,
even get out of the box. You would have to get
yeah.
it like exclusively from places like
Who do I need to
whatever.
cash at?
Yeah, like it's insane. Stuff that was in the box like 3 seasons ago, and it still looks brand new. She got it, got it. Like you have to pay $200 for like pants like that. Say they're not in the box no more, so you want them. Everybody likes them. You're gonna pay like $200 for those pants. It's crazy.
I have a question because you would probably know this better than I do. When you were in there with, I know you said she wouldn't do anything that would jeopardize her going to the hole. When you were in there, I saw her walking around with hickeys and stuff. But Did she ever confide in you if she was like part of the K2 crowd? If she partook in the like drugs on the prison? Because you know K2 was so big in Marysville.
I mean, when I first met her, no, she didn't do it at all. I know she dabbled in it for sure.
Good to know.
100%.
Because I didn't know, and I was wondering that the other day because everyone that she's around or that you've mentioned or I've seen her around when I was there, they definitely were. I just
Smoking tune.
yeah, smoking too.
Yeah.
Which shows if she was using drugs in any form and that kind of contributed to any type of situation that this
I've
led to.
only seen her smoke it like 2 times, honestly. I've only seen her smoke it like twice.
I just feel like
But
that's another way that shows that she's not remorseful at all because she wants to go to you and tell you it was drugs or go to someone else and say it was
yeah.
drugs, but she's still in there getting high.
And I have like knowledge like a little bit, like I don't know if she's still doing it now, but I know when I had left and we were still kind of chatting a little bit, she was definitely like falling into that K2 hole.
Yeah.
100%.
The amount of money and the hustle that she's doing in there, does she have a big influence in you? Is she a shot caller?
No. No, there's like millions of girls in there that do it. She's doing like more of the artsy stuff. Like she'll do your cups, she'll do your shoes
Yeah.
to make you little bracelets. There's like 15 and 20 other girls that's doing the same thing.
Yeah, Kat was speaking on that, like the jewelry hustle and all the little odd
Yeah, there's
shit, like
all different
clothes and
hustles. All people got them.
yeah.
Like it just, I feel like in her cottage, that's who it was, because there wasn't really like there was artsy people in there, but I'm not gonna lie, she really was good at art. Like I got a couple pictures she like drew for me when I was in there. But
She's an artist. What could I use you for?
yeah, she's an artist, but I feel like it's just because she was in Wheeler. Because, like, in every
Right.
cottage, there's an artist. Like, you'll walk down the bays and see birthday banners all over people's
Yeah.
bed that artists in there made. Like, they didn't go to Mackenzie for that. She wasn't, like, big dog. Like,
Well,
it's
she
really
likes
just
to
a little
draw. You
hustler.
never know. She could get into tattoos in the future. She could be, you know what I mean?
A little
Putting
stick and
doing
poke shit. You
tats in
ain't
there.
finding real tattoo
You
guns
know
in
what
a
I'm
women's
saying?
prison.
There was a girl
Stick and
though.
poke. I got a
Fetty,
few.
you talking about Fetty? And she
No,
went down the
Abby.
first day. Oh, I was about to say Fetty went down the first day for making a tattoo gun.
That's
They,
crazy. Off the
bro, they
rip.
tell quick. They tell quick.
So fast. They
Okay.
can't stick together. Bitches get jealous. They
I'm
act off of
saying, like I
emotion.
said, it's not the men's prison.
Emotion.
Y'all
No
can't. They don't
strategic. No
unite.
strategy.
So
That's
Yeah.
I
crazy.
have a question that might be off topic, but have any of y'all been approached by any COs? Like what is that
Oh
like? I know.
my god.
Like
Yo,
not
Cat,
me.
you
Cat
already
looked like a
know.
dude. They hated me.
Well,
Man,
Kat, more so to you then.
I have made a brief story time about this because I swear to God, I don't need like IA calling me or
Right,
nothing.
right, right, right.
But so I was in the Kennedys. I was in Kennedy 1. And I know Cheyenne's probably gonna know who I'm talking about. There is the CO. Most of the COs there are a lot of the COs
Professional?
are African.
Professional?
They're
Oh.
African, which doesn't make a difference, but there's kind of like
Are you
a
talking
little
about
bit
Jose?
no
Yeah.
comment. But anyway,
Scandalous.
Crazy.
but anyway, and so there's like a language barrier, and and a lot of them already come off like in okay, so with this certain CO, um, he would always be my the night CO. He would try to come into the bathroom and like he would look me up and down because they would do their rounds. They would walk through the bathroom by the door
Right.
through to the next dorms and stuff. And he would come up to my bed randomly and pull me to try to clean his desk. And he would say slick little
Oh.
comments when I'm walking out of the dorm
Yo.
in broad
That was
fucking
his
daylight.
signature move.
Yes. And
That was his move with all of them.
I'm like, you can't do shit for me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, but there's
Stealing it.
him. He made me uncomfortable. Now, when I was in county, and I'm just gonna say, there's been 2 of them reach out to me like on social media since
Wow.
I've
Wow.
been out.
Oh yeah, they do
Yo,
that
that's crazy.
100%. My one friend Shakisha was showing me pictures of that. of some CO doing that. I'm like, send it to his wife, bro. Send it to his wife.
These people aren't
Oh
even like
shit.
the ones that have hit
Get
me up.
him.
They're not even married, but they would say like, I remember I was coming back from court and I was in like I was cuffed up, shackles, whatever, and he was coming to take the handcuffs and shackles, and he was like bent over to get the shackles up, and when he's coming up, he's like, "Damn, that ass done got fat," and I'm like, I'm
Yo.
looking, I'm like, did anybody say that? Mind you, I'm from Nashville, so I was going to court
Right.
with 30 bitches. There's a bunch of stuff going on. I'm like, what? And then there were stories, people coming in that had just gone out talking about how they smashed
Yo,
this
was
Right.
you
person.
Right.
there when the CO got caught with the inmate in the supply closet?
No.
What? You weren't there when
Oh
that happened? Yeah,
shit.
a CO got caught with an inmate in the supply closet because he left his body cam on.
Ooh.
Oh
And
Oh,
no.
and other
what?
inmates saw them go into the supply closet at like 3 in the
That's
morning. So they
messy.
had like
That's
checked
real
his body
sloppy.
cam.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
so another one in county, because this one was crazy because I got pulled out. Um, and IA did come in and they questioned me because another instance of how like bitches talk. I was in an 8-man cell, which I think I mentioned before. There was probably like 10 8-man cells in each pod.
Yep.
And I would always get pulled out by this one officer to clean the pod at night with like this one other girl. She's doing a life sentence right now, but she was fighting her case. And um, he would like play Young Dolph on the
What? Wow.
little computer or whatever. And
Right. Right.
he would say things like, do you know why I like Young Dolph's music videos the best? And be like, why?
Oh, here we
He's
go.
because they got all the bad, fat ass white bitch, like fat booty white bitches, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
I, are you being? What does that mean?
He's like, was you in one of them
Yeah.
videos?
And
I
then
swear I saw you.
yeah, and so I was cleaning the tables, and I would always feel like I swear to God, I would feel uncomfortable when it would be just me by myself with him.
Right. Right.
And I was cleaning the tables, and I would make small talk. I mean, that's how I managed. I would get, I would treat the COs that treated me like a person, like with respect, because there was
Right.
so many of them that didn't, and it got me out of the cell.
Right.
So I was cleaning the tables one night, and we were just talking about like restaurants in Nashville, and I was telling him about the steakhouse, and he was like, "Yeah, so do you want to go with me after about like 30 days after you get out? When do you get out? When's this?" And
Yo.
they were like talking about my mugshot, calling me Barbie in the like in the mugshot.
Bobby. That's
It was
crazy.
just weird. There's some weird men COs, but I feel like there's weirder women ones
Really?
Yeah. Scandalous shit.
in the
Yeah.
men's prison. I feel
No,
Oh
like
yeah,
yeah.
there's
that's true. I'm not gonna lie. But for
yeah.
women, I think for a man to get that job with the intentions to try to holler at women that are incarcerated, I think that's some sleazy scumbag shit.
It
Yeah, that's some
is.
dirtbag,
There was
degenerate
so many in
dirtbag
there
shit.
like that too. There was there was, I remember there was this one that was walked because, and he hated me. And I know he hated me because like, he had like really liked this one inmate, really liked her. And like y'all heard, I was just passing time in there. This was before like, oh, Mackenzie and all that.
Right.
This was like first year down. I was like talking to the girl. And he would get like so mad that I was over there. I'm like, it's because he likes you. And she had told me, like at first she didn't say nothing. I went back over there when he left, and she was like, yeah, that is why. Like he had told me, he had walked up to me one day and was like 9, and she was like, what? And he was like 9. That's how many inches it is. And I was like, what?
Whoa.
Oh
And
my
Oh
I
my.
God.
knew he did not like me for a reason. He ended up getting walked too because he was in there like preying on like girls' addictions and telling them, because in our like bathroom there was a window where you could see
Yeah.
the CO desk. It's right there. You
Hmm.
can see straight in the bathroom. He was having girls come up to the window, show their breast or whatever they want, and would give them drugs for it. And he got
Wow.
walked for it.
Let me
That's
ask you a
crazy.
question. Um,
Damn.
from both of
Just
your
for a look.
experience, with Mackenzie and being in different dorms with Mackenzie, were there any officers that had an eye on Mackenzie Shirilla?
Not
Too
that
hot.
not that I know. She
Too
told me
hot.
this one officer did like look at her a lot, because we would kind of like three-way through the prison. So I would call somebody, she would call somebody, they call each other, and we
Right. Right.
talk. Like, well, because you're in different cottages and
Is
stuff.
that how
So
Mackenzie and her mom are talking before you go further? Because we're like, we'll talk private later.
Yeah, yeah. It would be like,
Furnace.
oh wait, no. I don't know if that's how they were talking privately. That's how I would talk to them. Like we would call the mom or something, or my mom and three-way it
Right,
through,
right.
or like one of my people's. I don't know how they were talking privately, but we would talk like that on the phone too. And she told me like one time we were on the phone, like the CEO was staring at me, but like a lot of girls say that. But then again, it really does
Mm-hmm.
happen down there, so it's hard to believe. Like at first, I
Right,
didn't believe like stuff like that happened. But my first year down, I heard about the girl in the supply closet with the CO, and I'm like,
right, right.
that stuff really happened
Shit
down
getting
here.
raunchy. Right,
No, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
because I ain't, like I said, I've never been in jail before that. This was
right,
my first time in like big prison, big jail, prison, all that. I went to like juvie for like 10, 15 days, runaways,
right,
like
right.
getting caught with some marijuana or something. I mean,
Light
nothing
shit.
crazy.
Right.
So when I like was seeing that all this stuff like go down and all this stuff, I'm like, dude, I can't believe this is real. Like this is really like Orange is the New Black in here.
No,
Crazy.
no, it's so realistic how they embody that because it's shit. You
It's
see how
really like
closely
soon as people would ask me when I got out, is it like that? Yes, it's really like that. The sex, the drugs, the how
COs.
the walls are, the COs. Yeah, it really
Girls.
is
Yep.
like that.
I
So I
think
got a
it's
question.
go. No, go ahead.
No worries, Kat. I had a question. You, other than being incarcerated for the time that you were with Mackenzie, you said you were like runaways. You were in the system, like group homes, foster homes.
Oh no, I was in like the juvie system, like just going to DH, which is like the detention center for like kids. I've never went to a
Right.
foster home or nothing.
Okay, now I was just asking because my channel is based off of the system. It's called Stuck in the System, and it's about group homes, foster homes, detention,
Oh
corrections.
yeah, I've never went to like the foster home because my mom was like a big advocate against that. Like, yeah, she would call on me, send me for like a runaway or like if I was smoking weed or something. But like if they ever really even questioned that, she'd be like, no, like I just want her to do her time and come home with me.
I think that's
Gotcha.
so interesting that that's what your channel is kind of based on, or because my and I don't talk about him a lot, but my daughter's dad was in the system since he was 9,
Right.
and
Wow.
I talked to him, and I've mentioned he's in prison himself right now.
Right.
I talked to him in the past just about how I genuinely feel like, or I know his life would look so different if that wasn't a part of it, because it's so fucked up. I feel personally it's done completely the wrong way.
Yeah.
Completely the wrong way.
Damage. Damage is
It's
done. Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Damaging.
money mill, if you ask me.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Just like the private prisons, prison for profit type shit. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
That's
That
why he
kind of
CPA,
calls it
yeah.
goes
stuck
hand
in
in
the
hand.
system. Shout out to DVS, stuck in the system. That's why he calls it stuck in the system.
That's
Well,
crazy.
well, when you're young, and like I went in when I was 6. I was involved with it a little bit more than that for alleged abuse. But originally, I got taken when I was hitting 6 years old, and I still haven't really fully escaped the system. You know what I mean? Like once they get a hold of you, it's like you're pretty much they got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't let you go. Even like not even like the foster system, even the jail system. They want to keep you in them chains, like
Facts.
not physically, but you still in them.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I know you
Mentally,
guys are
emotionally, one
institutionalized.
way,
There's a
shape, or
lot of
form.
things.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that y'all probably still that y'all picked up from jail. That's just now just a part of every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of things.
Definitely.
Where does Kinsey rank amongst all your girlfriends? Do you have her like a top ranked girlfriend?
Oh no!
Nah,
Oh my
she a
God! I
bottom
was with
bitch.
this girl, and they're
She
like,
ain't even a bottom bitch. She said,
no,
nah.
no, like when I
I'm
no, because there's
scared,
this
but I
girl
like
in
it. I don't
there.
know.
No, there was this girl in there I really talked
Whoa.
to for a long time. I was
Yo.
literally on and off with her when I was with Mackenzie. Like oh my God, I was just about to talk about this today on my TikTok. Like she, like the first day I was chilling with her, she walked up like, who is this? Who is this? Like looked straight at her, was like, bro, I've been doing Cheyenne whole bid with her. I don't know like who you think you are because I was about to go home. She's like, you're not walking out with her. I am. Like, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like she was like oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I miss her. She's so funny. Like she just kept me on my toes.
Oh,
But
Cheyenne was in
she was just
love.
really bad to be with because
Oh,
every
shit.
chance she got, she took me to the hole.
Ooh.
That's what
Mm.
Every
happens when you
chance.
get in those relationships in there. It's so
Toxic.
toxic. Y'all are going to the hole, and then all the people that I saw go to the hole because of an incident that happened within a relationship, they either get separated while they're in the hole and go find somebody new in the hole and fuck around in the hole.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that
Right. No
that
pun
messing
intended.
around in the hole with your bunkie was a big thing.
The hole is like Temptation Island.
Mm.
Yes, it
The
literally
brown hole.
is.
That's
No,
That's
it's
crazy.
wild. That's wild.
And you
I
know
could
what?
see
Like there
that
was
though.
no one
That's
in the
crazy.
prison. If you go to the hole, you're probably fucking your bunkie in that hole.
That's
yeah.
crazy work.
Like everybody knew that. Like as soon as you got into the bunk, if your bunkie thought you were attractive, they'd be like, so everybody fucks in here.
Yeah, like we don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, like
It's a big
Whoa.
The
I'm
menage
just
a
thinking they
boom.
trois.
put
This the
in with
boom boom
studs and
room.
stuff.
This the
I'd be like,
boom boom
whoa.
room. You ain't know? It's the
That's
boom boom.
wild.
Yo, wicked
That's
wild.
that's crazy,
It
man.
was,
I
bro. I can only
never
laugh
thought
now
that
because
far
it was
into it.
so messed
Hey,
up.
hey, yo, hey, let me tell you why that's wicked wild. Cause y'all only get 3 showers a week in the hole. That
Yeah,
shit's
there's a lot
wicked
going on.
wild.
Mm,
Oh,
Oh
and
yeah,
mm,
let's
no,
mm.
we get a shower every day.
Oh,
and
they're
let's
women. They're
not
different. Different
for
Well, I don't
women.
know. I know in prison in Florida, if you in confinement, you get 3 showers a week,
That's what I
Monday,
was thinking
Wednesday,
too. I was
Friday.
gonna say, God
Oh
I
yeah,
damn.
was
no.
say,
Down where
ooh,
we were, you got the pit. Like they'll come through your door, and be like, "You want a shower?" You either say yes or no. If you say yeah, you going right then and there when they ask. If you say no, you're not getting a shower that day.
She showing
look,
hers, dog.
this is my one jail tattoo.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty
you
cool.
only got one.
It's terrible.
What
I
is
got
it?
a
Fuck
couple.
love? Does that mean fuck
I
love?
got a
Yeah, I'm so
couple.
angsty. I was like 19. I thought it was so angsty and so cool. I went to the hole for 60 days because of this shit.
Wow.
What? You went down for yours?
Yeah.
Assistant
Bro, I got a
County.
face one in there, and I didn't go down for it.
that's
This
crazy. All
was
my shit come
And
from
it's
prison. I
big.
ain't.
It's
Uh
I
oh.
like big
Well,
too.
all this is prison, and I done
don't
walked by
start feeling it.
COs fully
Yeah, y'all
tatted.
are
Like
lucky. Y'all had the guns in there. I would have got sprayed if they had the guns, but everything they did in there was stick and poke. Go find like hella gel pens.
we used pencil shavings, like crushed up
Did
pencil
you?
lead and state soap. Yeah.
Oh
Lead,
yeah,
yeah.
we used gel pens. We just open the gel pens from the box, blow all the ink out of it, just dip it in there and go.
Mm.
say
Mm.
what for
Yeah.
ink?
They,
For ink?
yeah, they stick though. Like I still got this one that I did in there by myself.
This has been here for like 7 years.
I got this
Out of a
big face
pencil.
tattoo
What y'all
one that
using?
was
Were y'all using the lead pencils, the number twos?
We were in where I was
we were
at.
using gel pens.
Oh wow.
We burn shit. We burn
Chess pieces and
chess
Yeah.
pieces,
or you
lard.
get the ink from the CO to bring it in. You get just straight ink. You
You
just
can you can burn
Well, how did
AMD
y'all
ointment.
burn it?
You burn it. You burn. You get
the
the
soot.
soot,
The soot.
all
You
the
need the
smoke.
soot
You
Oh
create
yeah,
a
the
soot
only lighter
cloud
we
and then you
had was
scrape
some
it off.
batteries and a wire.
Batteries and a wire. You
Oh
have to
God, ain't
you have to
nothing
trade
burning
your
with
Yeah,
that.
headphones out.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
get
You
another
God.
could
pair of headphones unless you
you
give
could
them
do it.
one.
You could do it with
Oh
batteries in a wire.
God.
You could do it with batteries in a wire. You just need some tissue paper and
I
shit. But
actually did see one red lighter in there. One of them,
y'all,
but one of the like
you
plugs
know
in
how to
there
make.
had it.
Y'all know how to make. Y'all ain't no convicts, man. Y'all fresh, man. Y'all don't know how to make a fire from just battery and a lighter. Yeah, y'all.
Oh no, we did battery in the
Easy
lighter and the
work.
wires inside the
from the
stuff.
headphones, right?
But
Yeah.
it would just burn your fingers so bad though.
You
Yeah,
would
you
know
gotta
if
coil it. You
you
gotta coil it. There's a certain way you gotta do it, and you can't do it when the battery is fresh. You gotta get a battery when it's like halfway through, and you gotta be nice with it. It's
See,
just
the
gotta be a.
halfway through with a light ours, we need it fresh.
Oh no, y'all need a
Like if you did it
special. You
halfway
gotta strip
through,
the
it's
wires.
burning.
Now you gotta strip the wires, and you gotta coil it too. So you get the pin, you pull out the pin, and you wrap it around, and then you.
Oh
Swoop.
yeah, we girls in there, we don't know all that. We
tweezers
just
and we were
know the
using
wire and the
tweezers.
battery.
That's how you would know if somebody in there was smoking paper. Their fingertips would be black.
Or yellow,
Yeah,
right? Like
burn.
Yeah.
Cheetos.
So
Cheetos.
so is K2 a big thing inside women's prison?
Huge.
Yes.
What are your
Huge.
episodes like in there? Because I've seen like strong men
Oh Lord, I've
turn
seen
They're
into
so
like
bad.
many.
Pokemania.
They're like diving. I saw a girl dive off the top bunk like into like she was in a pool into the concrete ground.
Holy
I saw
shit!
this girl get naked and lay on the bathroom
Whoa.
floor singing Rihanna Wild Thoughts.
Have
Holy
either
Like
one of
shit!
you ever seen Mackenzie Shirilla do any drugs in prison?
I don't okay, so me and Cheyenne were at the same prison around the same time, but I know our prison experience was different looking because she was in Roger or were you in Rogers or Shirley's?
I was in actually I started in K2, got sent to Shirley 2, got separated because Becca, and then got sent to Rogers 2.
So Rogers and Shirley, they call Rogers the Rojects.
Yeah.
They
They be
turn up.
going down in the Rogers.
I was
Damn.
in the treatment dorm, so the
Yeah, hers
real.
was like she's kind of in a snitch dorm too.
I am not. Oh,
That's
don't put that
crazy.
on my name. Chill
Now
out.
K1 is a
Chill
snitch
out.
dorm. They be snitching in there.
Well, you said
Okay.
they all do, right? The females all talk earlier.
Yeah, but
You
not as
said
bad as K1. Like, all right, say if you hit the firewall, which where this is where you go around the back of the wall, which you're not allowed to do. If you do
right,
that in Rogers, nobody is telling on you. If you do that in K2, you're going straight to the hole. Or K1, straight to the hole. Someone's gonna be like, hey, they just hit the firewall. I'm
Oh
not saying
no.
that you was Cap, but like you can't lie. A
Well,
lot of girls in there was telling.
it's okay. I'm not tripping. Anyone that was in there with me knows. Anyone that was cool with me knows. I
That's not a
laid low.
50-50 yard.
Yeah, and the Rogers and the Shirleys are right next to each other. But that's where all of the because I only
in my
saw
projects.
I only saw anything besides K2 and Suboxone one time while I was there.
What?
Yeah. And I
Crazy.
know, like, I heard about harder drugs, but they were
I
always in the
I was in
Rogers
there
or the
when
Shirley.
Fat was in there, meth was in there. I was in there when they were ODing off the Fetty. I
Yeah.
was in there when they hid
I
that
do remember
Fetty.
that. I remember
They
that.
hid that Fetty for a year. So the girl, actually the girl who had it was my bunkie in the hole when she came in. So she hid it somewhere in the prison. They found it a year later when they went to go fix something where she hid it. And the one of the CEOs like, bro, he picked open the bag, he grabbed the bag of like white powdery stuff. It was Fetty, opened it, whoosh, all over his face, almost OD'd and died. Like, bro, you're in a prison. Why would you open that bag? But it was like from a year later. They like braided us and everything because they thought someone else brought it in. But it was the same stuff that they couldn't find the year before.
Holy
When I
shit.
was right before I left, they brought in probably like 7 dogs with the little dude, the investigator. I don't know if you remember.
Nas.
Yeah, Knox. Oh my God. With him. And they walked the whole yard.
Nas and
They,
Jones, the
yep, Knox
investigators.
and Jones. They walked like 4 COs and 2 unit managers because they found a stack of paper that they were bringing in about this big.
Yeah, the CEOs break that paper in heavy.
It's
It's
one
so
Damn.
thing.
crazy that you only seen Suboxone. It's literally because I'm telling you, you were in K1,
I know
and
I was in the
they
treatment
don't
dorm.
do because that's the I get it how they're like really like goody two shoes in there because it's a pilot program. You're about to go home within a month, obviously, but like you said, the Shirleys and the Rogers are just like the ghetto. That's just like being in the ghetto over there. So I've seen girls up for like 6 days in there on meth. I've walked in the bathroom with girls
Yeah.
snorting the meth like. I've seen them. Oh my God, I've seen this girl. She was bringing in the pack through a visit. So she had swallowed the balloon and it had meth and Suboxone in it. She get back to the cottage and like her lips start turning blue and stuff.
Oh God.
Me, like I said, this is my first time in prison. Like like when I first got there, I was so naive to
Right.
everything. And I lived right across the like bay from her and I seen her and like her lips was turning blue and she was kind of like falling out and stuff. And this one, she just got back from the visit, and everybody thought it was because she was withdrawing and she didn't get the balloon out or something. No, the balloon had popped in her stomach, but they were over here putting like Suboxone in her eye because she thought
Oh my
they were
gosh.
withdrawing. So they're putting more drugs in her eye, and then they realized like, oh no, she's like ODing. I seen them drag her to the bathroom, so. I went in there because I'm just so naive. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I was like, what is happening? So I like went in there and there's like about 3 of the biggest plugs on the farm in there with her, just shoving their fingers down her throat, like trying to get her to throw up the rest of the pack. They're like, come on, just get the rest up. We can save the rest. And she's like dying on the floor. So Nas walks in and was like calls her last name and she looks up, she's like, what are you here for? Like kind of drags herself off the floor, like, what are you here for? And he's like, you know what we're here for. Somebody had already told on her, so they already know she had brought it in, and they just cuffed her up, basically dragged her on the floor to the like day room, like while she was ODing. Still, it's insane in there. It's so sad and like it's I don't know, it's just super sad because like I didn't grow up like that or like be around stuff like that. So like seeing that stuff in there, like really like it was just crazy to me.
Did she make it?
Yeah, she made it. She had a stroke and like half her face was side and she made it. And but they took, I know she had already had like a 7 to 10 year bid already. They added 3 more onto it, and she can't get no more visits while she's down, which is so sad because she has a son.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, and she was supposed to have a visit with him the next week. They sent her to DCI, no more visits, and she got like 3 years added, plus a stroke.
That's wild.
Because
That's
she was like
crazy.
speedballing from the Suboxone and the meth in her.
Oh yeah, that'll
Damn.
shut you down. That'll
Oh
shut
Yeah,
you
yeah,
down.
that'll
it was
do it.
crazy. Like I was watching her in the rec room after they cuffed her up. Like I get it, like she did something, but like she's ODing, guys. Like I don't think that's the like most important thing right here. She's cuffed up, like falling forward in the seat. It was insane. It was insane, actually.
Damn. So let me ask you this, right? When it comes to Mackenzie, you said you didn't know about her charges at first, right? When did you find out about the charges, and what was the relationship like that after that?
So it was probably like the third or the fourth day in because I was meant to have called my family and ask them about it, but my brother was locked up at the time too, and so was my
Right.
cousin. So we kind of had to bounce off calls because if you call at first, you could call from prison to prison and add them together, and then this app came out. What was the app called? Oh, it was something where it made it to where prisoners could call prisoners from the
Right.
app and they could get it on the tablet. And I forget what it was called, but they had
Like a
caught on to
WhatsApp.
that.
Yeah, don't even
Yeah.
say it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they had caught on to that and like shut it down. So like say if my brother was calling my mom from Lucasville, because he was in Lucasville, and I was calling my mom from Marysville. Like if he was already on the phone with her, it'd be like, thanks for using GTL. Won't answer. Like you cannot call while another prisoner is on the phone.
Yeah.
So I was like, my cousins down, me down. So we just kind of be playing phone tag to whoever answers. So I didn't able to get a hold of my mom for a couple days, and then at this time, that's when I had found out like my grandpa had passed too. So she was like going through that, and I got her like 3 or 4 days later, and I asked her about the charges. I was like, hey, look this girl up. And she looked her up and she's like, whoa, like this is viral. And then when I had like started learning all that, I love true crime. So instantly clicking in my
Right.
head like, dang, I want to go back out there and ask her about all this. I want to go ask her about all of this. And she really like started getting mad a little bit because like that's all I would be trying to talk about after I found out
Right.
that's what it was. She was still super clingy though, like still wanted to be around me. We still chilled, and I was just like trying to get her insight. Like so I still chilled with
Right.
her after because I'm
Okay.
like, I
So
want
you
to
still had a
know.
relationship, but you was kind of fishing, like you want to know what the fuck was like, what happened was
Yeah, because I
on
want to
type
know,
shit.
like, yo, why'd you do it? Like, why did you do it? Like, I
Mm.
want to know so bad. And like, she started getting mad over it, honestly, because she was like, well, like, if she would say to me, I'm like, I got a question. She'd be like, if it's about my case, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that's her mom. That's the training kicking in,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the
Me get
Yeah,
moms.
trained, bro.
she did start opening up a little bit at the end and telling me like little stuff and shit.
Right.
But she was not trying to let too much out. And then when I got out, I was still asking her about it because I'm like, dude, I want to know because her appeals
Right.
were still going on and stuff. And that's when she was like, if you want to know so bad, let me give you my Snapchat. And I'm like, do it, like
Yo,
give me it.
that's crazy.
And her mom
Did
was
she
like,
say anything
So
about
I
no,
have a
tricking?
question.
Mackenzie, no.
So I have a question, real quick. Was she trying to actually push in the direction that she didn't do it? Like it actually he pulled the steering wheel? Because I know that was a thing too. They were saying that a week or two before, um, her boyfriend pulled the steering wheel or something crazy like that. But
Right.
is
That's
that
what she
something?
told me. That's what she told me that
Ooh,
it was. But she didn't tell me that she never said that she didn't do it. She didn't say that. She
Damn.
never said that. She never told me that at least. And she
Right.
never was like malicious towards Dom. When she talked about Dom to me, she talked about him so like lovingly. She like I
Mm.
think the whole time we was together, she ain't never speak ill on his name one time.
I would
Okay.
hope not.
yeah,
Right.
No,
she
she
could have,
didn't. She was
even if she
just
wanted
like
to.
she would just
What about
be
Davion?
she actually never talked about him at all.
I feel like
Not one thing.
Wow, wow.
Davion
Ooh.
gets such a after watching like the ID channel documentary based off of it, I feel bad because the ending, his sister sitting there talking about how Davion's kind of just known as the backseat boy. You know,
Right. Right. That's why I was
he
just about
doesn't
to say
get.
rest in peace.
She
It's a
actually
shame
texted me
that
to not, maybe not the
that's a good
sister, but
point, Kat.
someone
I was
from
still
there texted
yeah.
me and said that.
And I just feel, I mean, he didn't get in the car that night. Neither of them did, of course. I feel Dominic probably had an idea of the type of person
Yes.
he was
Like she
dealing
was
with.
mad, but he didn't think maybe she was capable
Nuts.
of pulling some shit like
Yeah.
this.
But, and so I mean, that doesn't, not me justifying what
Like
happened
he,
to him.
yeah, he knew
And
she was crazy, but that didn't mean he knew she was stupid type shit.
That
yeah.
crazy,
And
like
I feel
Wicked.
Davion kind of was just
there.
there.
Wrong place, wrong
Wrong place.
time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he, and his
Well, I
family,
listened to the body cam. I think Davion worked on cars, and I could be wrong because earlier that day they were working on cars. So I got mentioned in one of the body cams. I don't know,
Right.
but he could have just been there to help Dominique with some cars.
and it's just
Somebody
sad.
somebody had texted me on TikTok and said that he was going to barber school and stuff, trying to be a barber, and that he's trying to be a barber. He gave a lot of people around like free haircuts and stuff. That he wanted to open a barber school for kids and stuff like that because he was like adopted and he wanted to like everyone to feel
Right.
accepted. Like I don't know
That's
how
what's up.
true it is because like there are
Right.
trolls, but
Right.
someone did text me that.
Did
Well,
she ever
Shane,
say that you look like him?
I was just about to
No,
say
oh
that.
my God, I keep getting that
Yo.
comment. And that is so sick. Like that comment makes me
Yeah.
sick to my stomach every time I read it. No, she never said that to me.
You think she
And
thought
that's
it
the
though?
first time I heard that.
She might have been thinking that shit though.
I mean, there's so many people commenting it. I didn't even think
I
it initially.
know, dude. Look, the
Right.
first time I seen that comment, like my stomach churned because I'm like, dude, what if that is it?
Subconsciously, yeah, she might have.
You never know,
But
you
I
know?
feel like we don't look that much alike. I just feel like it's the hair and the
Nah,
skin
nah,
color.
right.
For her
Of
to talk
course.
about, like, for her to talk to you about Dominic and not even like bring up Davion makes me so
Yeah,
mad.
no,
Makes me
no,
hate
she
her
did
even
not bring
more,
up
dude.
him one
Yeah, rest
time
in
at
peace
all.
to
She
the
talked about
victims.
Dominic a lot,
Yeah,
like a lot. She brought out pictures and everything, and like of him and her together, like pictures she had printed off. I don't know
which
how
is
they did that,
crazy.
but she definitely
Right.
brought him and like showed me and talked about him a lot. Like,
Mm.
yeah, because I was just trying to see like, all right, let me feel the situation out. But
Right.
the way she was speaking about him was in high regards, and like all that. Like
Okay.
she loved him. There's just so much stuff that like she said, and I just don't want to get too deep into it because you guys
If
are
Right.
I
gonna
was,
see it on my TikTok. But like, it's
I
just
mean,
so crazy. It's
if
so
I was
crazy
on
being in someone's
trial,
head like that.
if I was
Mm.
on trial for, or if I was convicted of killing somebody and still trying to appeal it and stuff, I would
Yeah,
probably talk
a hundred
highly of them
percent.
too,
Right, right.
It's so
Now I
hard
just
now. I
want to
see
say
like,
rest in peace to the victims,
for
condolences to
sure.
the
yeah, 100%.
families,
And I
always
hate that this is the
respect.
way we have to like talk about them. I hate that I
Right,
didn't
right.
get their side, and I only learned about them through her because obviously
Did
that's
she
not fair at all.
did she say anything about Dom's rap ability and like his songs and stuff?
Did she
No,
bring
she
up
didn't
him
tell me
doing
anything
music at
about
all?
him
No.
rapping. She told me he was like business. I know people are gonna be like, why'd you continue to talk to her? Why do true crime
Right.
interviewers go in and talk to serial killers? Because you just want to like, it's just like an interesting topic. Like, how does your mind think that
You
way?
picking the
Why did your
brain.
mind tell you to
Yeah.
do that? Like, I want to know. Like, I want to like get like
That's
why.
basically what I was asking. Did the relationship change after you found out what the
Yeah,
charges were, or did you just get more interested in? I mean,
I mean, she's still trying to like keep it like romantic and stuff. Like, she had really liked me when I was in there. I don't know why. Like. I don't know why she took the liking to me. I don't know if it was the Damien thing looking
right,
like
right,
or I don't know. But
Davion.
yes, after I found out, yeah, I kind of did change because it was more like, because I just want to know why. Why
right.
did you, because I didn't know anything about the case. And when they started telling me about it and stuff. And then people were like, and that's when people wanted to be like, oh, yeah, you didn't know? You didn't
Right.
know? No. Like, no, I didn't. And then that's when I just wanted to know, like, why, dude?
So
Why?
did you
Why
get
did you
any
do that?
backlash for being her girlfriend or still being associated with her
No.
like that online or inside?
Oh, like in there, did I get backlash?
Like
No.
both,
Like,
like online now or in there at all in general?
no, I haven't got like anything crazy backlash out
Now,
here now that I started talking about it. And there, no. And there, like in women's prison, they do not really care
They don't give a
about your
fuck.
charges. No.
Right,
Like you said in the men's, like you don't get targeted for stuff like that.
right.
Cheyenne. So do you think that Mackenzie has heard about us talking about her and us
Oh,
making.
yeah.
1000%.
She heard us
Hell
say
yeah.
she done blocked
1000%.
YouTube
me.
streaks is viral. She
Bro, she
know it.
done blocked
You
me.
guys are
She done
viral on
That's
blocked
what I
me
was
on
TikTok.
getting at.
GTL.
She told me she blocked her, so she blocked you on GTO.
Damn.
Look, cause I was thinking like, so why didn't she block me when I made the first part? And that's
Right.
when somebody told me she just got out of the hole, so she's probably just hearing about it. Click, blocked me. I think
Mm.
she had blocked me because I started posting like the pictures she had sent me and stuff. And I think she thought that was gonna like stop me from like being able to get the pictures, but I knew she was gonna block me as soon as I started talking because like the parts that I posted on TikTok right now is just like the bun of the sandwich. It's like
Nothing
way. I know it
crazy.
was like 7 days. People keep saying like, oh, 7 days.
Right.
Okay, that's a lot of time in prison because you have nothing else to do but go and talk
Those
to that person.
It's a
those
lot of
prison
hours. Yeah.
relationships move so fast, it's insane.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's like if on the outs we was talking like that, we would have been living together. Like we're basically living together in there.
Right.
Got
So
it.
like you're seeing this person every day. We get 3 yards, like I said. You're seeing them every yard. Like it's like there's just so much she said, and I was just like, whoa,
Yo,
whoa.
Shy, let me ask you this, right? In your opinion or your experience, did Mackenzie seem like a giver or a taker? Pun intended. Scandalous shit.
Uh from being in there with her the 7 days, probably a taker.
Mm,
Cause the way she would like just call
I
her
know
mom all
that's
the
right.
time and get whatever she wanted, she'd be like, "Oh, I can just call and get it like that. Like money's not a problem to me. Like I can get it, but like it's not your money, dog. It's your
Right.
mom's." And she didn't
Facts.
care about that. Plus all the money her mom was spending on lawyers, and plus she got shop every. Like she made it clear, like she was gonna have all of that. She
My
was going to
mind
have
went a
it no matter
totally
what.
different direction with
Yeah,
that
me too.
question.
I was definitely in the gutter with that one.
Me
Double
too.
I don't know what
entendre.
the
You know what I'm
fuck
saying? That's
happened
why I
with
said
that.
pun intended. Double entendre. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
felt guilty too. I was
Me
like,
too.
damn,
damn.
I'm a
After she
fucking
started talking, I'm like,
scumbag.
wait a minute, we're different page, different page.
No, like
No,
oh.
yeah, sorry, man. PG, I
Oh,
guess.
she's
I
a
don't know.
taker, 100%. I already heard about it. You tell her
Yeah.
she got
In
trained.
both ways, she's a take. Yeah. In both ways, it fits. She a taker and a taker.
Rock, paper, scissors. She gon' make Kenzie look like a lizard. She's getting extorted, I seen the pictures. Your mom is your mom and not your sister. Yo, Natalie, fuck you, bitch. Yo, Kenzie, yeah, fuck you, bitch. If you driving, I ain't calling shotty. You get fucked by a fake dick and sucking on it sloppy. R.I.P. to DD, Davion and Dominique. Motherfucking Natalie and yo fucking DAD. So-called dad, you supposed to raise that girl, you super sad. Beat your ass black and blue and now you look like Sadie Nash. Licking on that carpet and now her knees got a rash. You so itty bitty, rather see JD's titties. You gon' get out one day, probably when you 50. Tryna spell out the money, babe, like you fucking 50. This shit was premeditated, you done took the route. Your dad done failed everybody in that fucking house. You supposed to be a man, but your woman wear the pants. You're supposed to put your arms strong, and I ain't talking Lance. Your bad parents and made your kid turn to lesbian. She'll never have a kid, she'll never have a man. She's that hell on wheels, driving in that Hellcat. She got a new bitch, yeah, she look like Hellcat. She got so roughed up, yeah, she been to hell and back. I said eternity, Mackenzie, can you spell that? That car so fucked up, even Dub couldn't weld that. Davion's mom will fuck you up, yeah, she held back. R.I.P. to Dom, Mackenzie's getting the train ran on her.com. She was making money, had the world in a palm. Now she crying hysterically, just stay calm. You gon' have to eat they pussy all night long.